last Saturday at Michigan, actually tying now for second all-time on the career list, behind only Corey Flom, who has 5. Drew, without obviously giving anything away, is there an art to the block kick, or what do you kind of see pre-snap to adjust and make sure you're getting in there?
I think trying to time it up is probably the most important thing, trying to get the snap count. But really to stay low and go as hard as you can. I honestly I think field goal is like the best play of the game. I want to get that ball, and he's got to get that big bear paw up there, and hopefully the ball gets a part of it. So it's a fun play for me.
Were you around? It used to be like Flom has all those because they could just kind of grab his backside and shove him through the line. Were you around when you could still do that?
No, I don't. My freshman year, I don't think we were even allowed to do that. So okay. It's all been a 2-man push for all the ones I've had.
Can you talk, Coach, you talked a little bit about you guys not being pushed off the ball. Can you talk a little bit about how important that is in a game like Michigan to know going forward, at least from a physical standpoint, where you guys were competing-wise as a D-line?
I think, we focus a lot on knockbacks, and that's us trying to knock back the offensive line 2 yards every play. And I think in any game it's important to set a new line of scrimmage, because if you're getting blown back, it hurts the linebackers and their reads, and then it hurts the safeties and their gaps too. So up front starts everything. We need to be able to get the push so that we can help out the linebackers to make plays, and getting push is also going to help us make plays as well.
Did it feel different than, say, the Michigan State game or Notre Dame game a year ago or previous years against BCS teams?
As in from this game?
Yeah.
I think early on we did a lot of stunting, so it was more lateral. But once we started playing more base defense, I think that we already had our mindset in that we're trying to knock you back. That's what we were trying to do, and we weren't as focused on that as much last season, I don't think.
Would your ability to contain Denard this last game, you're talking about knocking back, but there's obviously a lot of containing. Is it just because you've got good speed on the outside of the defensive ends, or linebackers were there, Johnny Simon played well, or what was it that allowed you to do what so many teams weren't able to do last year?
Well, our goal going into the game was we weren't looking for sacks. We were looking to not let him out of the pocket. So if we weren't trying to run by him, we weren't trying to make crazy pass rush moves. We were just trying to have controlled pass rushes, have our lanes, have our gaps, and make him throw, because running is his game, throwing was not his game. So I think that's what we focused on a lot for the week and a half that we had to prepare for Michigan.
Is it tough to, when you have a game where you're in it and you have some opportunities and they don't go your way, is it tough to move on quickly? It
is tough, but it's always the next play. You always got to worry about the next play, and you can't focus on the plays that have happened previously, because your team all that matters is the next play. To be honest, it doesn't matter what happened previous. You just need to focus on the next play.
Lots been made about this defensive line, the train wreck, and being one of the best defensive lines in a long time at Western. Can you just comment about the chemistry with you and Travante and Freddie and Paul?
Yeah, we've had a lot of time to grow together. Freddie came in the same year I did, so we've been playing together since we were freshmen. Travante actually lived with me this summer. He needed a place to stay, so every day we were driving together, going to workouts, going to get food together. And Paul, he's that fast guy on the edge, and Paul's just that guy with always having energy, always joking around, being the jokester. So it's really easy to get along with all the guys.
How excited are you for the home opener, and what do you expect out of the team?
I'm excited to be more consistent. That's our goal. We need to do our job better. We let up a couple big plays in the game, and we need to be in our gaps, be sound, and I'm excited to show how we've improved since Michigan.
I asked Coach this, and I'll ask you, and I expect you to give me the same answer, but we know who's coming a week from Saturday. How do you keep from not looking past the small Nickel State school that you killed last year?
You just have to focus on today's practice, what we're going to do today, how we're going to prepare today for Nichols. We always have Central in the back of our mind, and that's a huge game. We want to beat those guys, but we have to focus on getting better each day, and Nickel State is who we have to focus on this week.
Do you have any problems finding your classes today?
No, all mine are at the engineering college, so I don't have to. It's pretty easy to get there.
You played Nickel State last year. What strikes you when you look back at that game? Anything they do well? Anything that gave you guys any kind of trouble at all?
They ran the zone read very well. Their quarterback is kind of like a Denard Robinson. He's very fast, very good with running the ball. And we struggled a little bit on those plays. I think that we need to focus a lot on that, the option and the zone read plays with number 3.
Comment just quickly, Aaron Winchester seemed to do a real good job in his first job, shot at cornerback. Can you comment a little bit about his switch over and what it's done for the defense?
Yeah, Aaron's a great player. He's a great teammate, great leader. He's the kind of guy you can put anywhere. You can play him at nose guard. He's going to play there. He's got that attitude that no matter where he is, he's going to play 100%, and that's great for our defense. He just comes out and does his job every day and busts his butt, and those are the kind of guys we need.